Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? This is Toby with Online Security, and we're back with another quick video. We're going to show you how to quickly install Splunk. We already have our virtual machine set up. If you're not familiar with how to set up your virtual machine, please take a look at our previous video that I'm going to link here to setting up a EC2, right? This is using AWS, creating an EC2 machine for your Splunk box. All right, so I'm already logged into my virtual machine. I'm going to clear my screen. In a bit. All right, so from here, we need to go to splunk.com. All right, splunk.com is going to have the application that we need to download. We're going to go to under products, free trials and download. Before you do this, try to set up your account, log in, create an account. You will need to create an account to download this. All right, so I'm going to free trials and downloads. Scroll down to Splunk Enterprise, get my free trial. And there are a number of ways to install Splunk, okay? I'm just showing you one of the quicker ways to do it. We're going to go to Linux. I'm going to copy this TGZ package. So I'm just going to click this, and it copies the command for me. It says copy the command to clipboard. All right, so I've already copied it. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to paste that to my screen with Control-Shift-V, or you could do just right-click and paste. If you get, now let me show you something. You want to make sure that you don't have any weird characters after this quotation and no weird characters before this wget command, right? This right here to the left is normal. This isn't going anywhere. But your command should start with wget all the way to this close quotation. If you have weird characters before or after, you need to remove it. I'm going to hit enter. This is going to go ahead and download Splunk Enterprise for me. It takes a few seconds. Depending on your connection, it might take a little bit longer. All right, now that is done. If I do ls, you can see that the file is there. I like to rename this, but I'm not going to rename it now. We'll just leave it like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to do sudo tar-zxvf Splunk, and then just hit tab, right? I don't have to type the whole name out. I could just, let me do it over. I can just type sudo. You need sudo to do this. Sudo tar zxvf. The name of the package that we want to untar. As long as I give the first few letters that are unique and then hit the tab key, it spells everything out for me. And then -C//opt. So what we're doing here is we're using our admin powers to untar this file. We're using the tar command to extract all the contents from this file and store it under the OPT directory. If you're not familiar with the OPT directory is, what the tar command is, please, please, please look into our Linux workshop. That is a great, 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 great workshop that's going to teach you all of these CLI commands. It's going to get you familiar with the Linux operating system, Linux environments, how to manage them, how to navigate through them, what they are. It's really going to position you for a Linux admin role. So if you're not familiar with these commands, I highly recommend that you take that workshop before taking any other of our workshops, because it is the foundation for the Splunk workshops. It's the foundation for the automation workshops, especially Ansible. I mean, especially the Bash workshop. It is the foundation. So please, 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 if you are interested in any of our workshops and you really want to set yourself up for success, look into the Linux workshop. Right? It is key. So what we're looking at right now is that tar command is just going to work. Right? It's going to work. It's extracting everything outside of that TGZ file. It's extracting it into the OPT directory, which we will see once this is done. It's pretty cool. It's a lot of files, right? This is a lot, which is why it was packaged into a TGZ file. Some of us are more familiar with zip files. Same concept, just different types of compression. You have the zip, which most of us on Windows are familiar with. And then you have this TGZ, which most people on Linux are familiar with. All right, but it's the same concept. They're doing the same thing. They're taking a bunch of files, as you see here, and compressing it into one tarred or packaged file. All right, so we'll let that run. All right, and that is done. Now, if we do ls-l/opt, you will see that the directory has been created. But a few things. We have to make sure that the Splunk user is the owner and the Splunk group has permission over this directory. Right? If you want to see what's inside of it, hit the up arrow and then add Splunk and hit enter. You'll see all the directories that are in here. But once again, we need to make sure that Splunk has ownership of this. So to do that, what we're going to do, and if you don't understand what the ownership is and these commands we're about to run, once again, the Linux workshop is key for all of this. So what we're going to do here, we're first going to create a Splunk user. There are a few ways you can do it. I'm just going to do sudo user add Splunk. That's going to add the Splunk user account. Now we're going to give Splunk permission to the Splunk directory. So what we're using here is the chown command, which is to change ownership. And we're changing ownership of this directory to Splunk as the user and the Splunk group as the group for this directory. So it's going to go from this to Splunk and this to Splunk. The -r is recursive because we want everything under ops Splunk, everything under this, everything under this, everything under Splunk to be owned by Splunk. So I'm going to hit enter. Now, if I do ls-l opt, you will see that Splunk owns the Splunk directory, and that's what we want. All right. So from here, we're going to start Splunk, sudo-u Splunk, right? Sudo-u is going to run this command as the Splunk user. So what we're doing is sudo-u op Splunk bin Splunk start. So we're going to run the Splunk command, which is under this directory. We're going to run the Splunk command to start. All right. And we're doing it as the Splunk user. So I'm going to hit enter. Now, this is the agreement. You could just hold the space bar. There is a way, hold the space bar to skip this, but there's a way to bypass this so you don't have to read all of that. I'm just not showing you that here. That's more of a Splunk admin workshop thing. So I'm going to hit Y to agree with the license, give it an admin username, give it a password that you're going to remember, and then Splunk is going to do its thing and try to start up. Just give it a second, give it a second, give it a second. And voila, the Splunk interface is available. To access it, we're going to go back over here to our machine. We're going to copy its public IP address right here. I'm going to open up a new tab, paste the IP address, followed by :8000. Remember, we opened up port 8000. I'm going to continue to the site because I know what it is. And here we go. I'm going to log in. Remember, it's the IP address followed by :8000. IP address, your public IP, followed by a colon, and then the port 8000. I'm going to log in. And we have access to our Splunk search head. Now, one last thing I want to show you so that you don't run into any issues testing this out. We're going to go to settings. We're going to go to server settings right here. So you're going to hit settings up top, go to server settings, go to general settings, scroll down and switch this 5,000 to 1, just so your Splunk doesn't stop indexing data, right? We explained this in our Splunk fundamentals workshop, and we're going to save. And after that, you got to restart Splunk. You can just do it from the front end, go back to settings, hit server controls, and restart Splunk. And you should be good to go. Let Splunk restart, then you log right back in and you're ready to start Splunking. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.